The Espresso Podcast is brought to you by Wave One Media. If you want to start your own show, visit thewave1.com. Damn, bro. This is going to be one of those podcasts where I can't talk. Nah! All right. Shot 164. Yeah. Espresso Podcast. I'm your host, Benny P. And this is Shot 164. Yeah. 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 Shot 164, yeah. We coming in the door, yeah. And we don't kick that thing down. We open it up like a gentleman. Yeah, we polite. No, we never get in a fight. Yeah, I never had a black guy, but I used to get mascara on my face a little bit. When I played football, it was the closest thing. When I put the little strips underneath. Speaking of strips, yeah, kinda hungry.
Freebeats.io.
Oh, see, dude, I had to go. That just blew it. Freebeats.com. Dude, I had to get a new beat supplier because I'm getting hit for copyright since my shit's on YouTube now. Like every time I start talking about something and I add music, the music, like the one time, a couple episodes ago, I was like talking about the Macarena, and that shit was funny, but like I can't do that anymore. I guess that's like my whole thing. He's a copyright cat. So I gotta go with this new like royalty free stuff, which is like lame. You don't need like when you look up like a YouTube song because you really want to hear it, but it's like the real off-brand version of it, and it's like super corny. The royalty free version of everything sucks. I can't believe it's called royalty. Like, be more dramatic. I can't talk. Or when a song, like, it'll say royalty free, but it's like sped up a little bit. I swear to God, that's my superpower. I can tell when songs are sped up. You ever hear a song on the radio and you're like, this is a little bit faster than the song I know? You have like a sixth sense. That's my sixth sense. That's my spidey sense. That's the only time I can tell when something's off. Everything else, I'm like, I don't know. There could be like a robber in my house and I'm like, I didn't hear shit. But if fucking Bye 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 by NSYNC is sped up by like 0.5, I'm like, hold on! Fucking hold on! Something is not right here! Cause it ain't no lie, motherfucking bye bye bye. Wait! What's up? Shot 164. Espresso Podcast. I'm your host, Ben 𝗵𝗲𝘄. Remember to follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Cameo, all at Benedict 𝗵𝗲𝘄. Remember to subscribe to the pod on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Got last week's episode up with me, Derek, and Liam. It's pretty dope, dude. I love doing pods at Wave One. It's fun. And like the visual, I think the visual adds a lot. I think. Give me some feedback. Do you like pods when I'm just like when it's just audio, or do you like a YouTube pod every now and then when it's just like us on the screen? Like, are you into it? Let me know. Feedback. Oh, that song. God damn it! I can't play it. Maybe if I play like 5 seconds of it. Shh. Feedback. Song. Just a little flavor. Maybe 5 seconds, they won't flag it. Come on, baby. Come on. So many fucking ads before the song plays. Just let me hear the goddamn song. I gotta pick a random part and just go. There we go. That's it. Dude, if YouTube flags that for copyright, I'm done with the whole internet. I'm signing off. Yeah, right. There's nobody scarier than a person that says they don't have social media. These people after the show this past weekend, by the way, if you came out to the shows this weekend at Helium, thank you so much. They were all lit and so fun. But somebody came up after me after the show and they're like, bro, I got to follow you. And I was like, what's up, bro? Get your Instagram out. Let's do this. And he's like, oh, I don't have social media, though. I just want to see, I wanted to follow you on YouTube. And I was like, Why don't you just take me out back and blow my head off? Because who doesn't have my mom has fucking Instagram. Nah, just YouTube. I think Instagram's toxic, even though that's the only place where anything happens. Right? Dude, if it wasn't for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, I wouldn't know how to do anything. How do you guys know anything if you don't have social media? Do you watch the news? Feedback. Oh. Yeah, so give me some feedback on that. How do you like the pod? Do you like it video style? Do you like it just audio? I think I'm going to do a Patreon once a week. This is my plan for the pod. Audio version coming out on like Tuesdays, and then a Patreon version coming out on like Thursdays. Or Friday. And the Patreon version is going to be just video. Let me know what you think about that for real. So what's up, man? I did some man on the street stuff this weekend. That should be coming out soon on YouTube. I'm trying to get up on YouTube, dude. That's where the money is. Everybody's like, you should be on YouTube. I just never get on YouTube. Like, I don't even have the app. That's why I don't want, like, messing with YouTube, because, like, the intros to every video I want to see are just so, like, I don't even care anymore. You know, you ever look up, like, a tutorial on YouTube, and it's like, how to, like, I'd look up a tutorial about, like, how to make this graphic on Adobe Illustrator. That's the type of shit I look up on YouTube. And, like, for the first 45 seconds is some guy just fucking talking about it. I'm just like, can we... And it's always like the guy's voice is always like, I'm today show you how to make a transparent image on Photoshop. I'm like, holy shit. Why is everybody that makes a tutorial and puts it on YouTube, may all sound like this? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm like, no thanks, dude. I got what I needed, and I'm never fucking coming back. Every guy. Hi, this is 899112. And I'd like to show you how to make a transparent image on Photoshop. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Is this guy getting stabbed while he's recording this? And, like, they speed up the tutorial, so, like, their mouse speed is at, like, 8 million. You can't even see it on the screen. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? I pause it 17,000 times. I'm like, what did he click? He went to edit, and then what? Like, I always, like, can't remember one little thing, and I'm like, I don't have the updated version of the software like he has in the video, so now I'm not going to be able to do this. YouTube tuts, dude. Suck my tuts. Feedback, oh. That's my podcast. Just getting one song stuck in my head and repeating it the whole goddamn time. This is the most ADD podcast of all time. I don't even have a question this week. Why? Because I couldn't think of one. There's no good reason. I was like, I had one in mind, but I was like, I don't really like it. You know, I was just like, I'm not feeling this one. This is what my question was going to be this week. Most embarrassing thing you should have known. My whole life has been embarrassing as hell. For real, like, I feel like I'm the most embarrassed person ever. Dude, you remember getting so embarrassed when you were growing up and it felt like a heat wave just fucking hit your body and you're like, I am so embarrassed all the time. I've never not been embarrassed. I'm trying to think of the most recent time I got embarrassed. Probably something with working at a restaurant. Because everybody at a restaurant acts like you should know what's happening there when you have no clue. You know, like when you get a new job and everybody there, it's your first day and everybody thinks you already should know what you're doing. You're like, bro, that's the thing about getting a new job you never think about. Like, people are always like, I got this new job. Congratulations on the new gig. But like for the first year, your life's going to be the most embarrassing life of all time because you don't know how to do shit at your new job. There's never been a job where I'm like, all right, let's get into it. I'm learning everything for 1 year. And then at the end of the year, I'm like, I guess I can still do this. Congrats, you got a new job. What they're really saying is they're just like, good luck on trying to learn all that shit you have no idea how to do. All right, let's go viral. Viral. I like tuddles. Hashtag useful things I learned in school. Damn. Useful things I learned in school. The only thing you really learn in school is like how to deal with people. That's it. That's like going back to being embarrassed, man. The only thing I ever learned in school was like how to get over being embarrassed. Oh shit, bro. The amount of times my face got so red in school and I thought I was gonna die. Oh my God, you're blushing. That makes it so much worse. Isn't it funny? Girls like use blush on their face to make their cheeks look red. I'm like, I already got that shit down, girl. That's natural. All I gotta do is walk out of my house and I'll blush. Talking to a girl, face gets red. Fuck, they know I want to kiss them. Hashtag useful things I learned in school. How dumb you really are. Dude, I've said this before, but like when I was in school, like in first grade, I probably did everything wrong. The whole time in my head, I was like, did you guys already take first grade and now you're doing it again? How do you guys know how to do everything? I didn't get hot lunch for my whole life because I was like, I don't know how to like sign up for that shit. And it's too far gone to ask, you know what I mean? I swear to God, if I went up to my teacher and I was like, hey, I want to get hot lunch, but I don't know how, like the whole class would be like, he doesn't know! He doesn't know! How the fuck am I supposed to know? Sorry, I didn't study fucking hot lunch like you guys. Useful things I learned in school. How fucking how quickly I hit puberty before everybody else. I was like, ew, dude. Some kid told me I had like mustache hair. I was like sitting by the window and this kid sitting next to me was like super nerdy, but like I fucked with him because he was like just like 25% of the shit he said was like, damn, you know what I mean? But like the other 75%, I was like, dude, you're a bitch. But I sat by him and I was like, this won't be bad. He's cool. And the light was like hitting my face kind of weird. And he goes, you ever think about shaving? And at that moment, my heart was like, poof, poof. I think my heart exploded. And I was like, what now? And he goes, yeah, you got like one of those little, and he goes, flavor savers. Those things under your bottom lip only that some guys have, dude, that's got to be the ugliest facial hair already is so gross unless it's just like a beard. You know, a beard is like, all right, it's just already on your face. A goatee, that's something you got to like shape up to be like, this will get him. But like, you know what I'm talking about? The little like patch of hair under your lip. Like guys actually have that and they just keep it there and they're like, she'll love it. That's what I like had first on my face. That's what the kid sitting next to me was referring to. He was like, hey, looks like you got a flavor saver. So my face was completely bare and then just that under my like lip. Went home, shaved it immediately. The first day I shaved, I'll never forget the first day I shaved my face. It felt so fucking weird. I could not stop licking my lips. Dude, it was before basketball practice. And I fucking shaved my face clean and I would not stop doing this. Like licking like my top lip under my nose. Dude, it felt so smooth. I was like, fuck yes. No one will ever know I'm actually 40. I swear to God, dude. I was the most mature son of a bitch ever in 5th grade. Puberty is the weirdest thing, dude. For like 2.5 years, I had that like weird bump in my nipple. I was like, do I have cancer or am I just like growing up? That fucking, it felt like a pencil eraser was in my nipple. I was like, I'd rather just die than tell someone I have this. Like, hey mom, I got like a weird bump in my nipple. I'd rather actually just pass away. It's too weird to talk about. I was like, I don't know, dude. What is this? Anyway, hashtag the great thing about sitcoms. Dude, the sitcoms are like so comforting. Isn't it weird that sitcoms like set everyone's sense of humor? Like if you like, I like Friends growing up, like you're probably not. You probably think like basic, just threw up, but you probably think like basic ass shit is funny. Like I've never like died laughing at a sitcom unless it was The Simpsons. I don't know. Like all new Third Rock from the Sun. I'm like, well, who the fuck is actually watching that? And it's because of the laugh track. Like, can you believe that's even a real thing that they have laugh tracks? What if I had a laugh track on this podcast? Laugh tracks are so tight. Like, what if I was like, and then I was like, why don't you take it? Even if you, if there wasn't a laugh track on any of the shows, everybody would be like, I'm not watching this shit. Who made that up? Hashtag things every adult should know. Hashtag things every adult should know. Some people are just, to me, like adults are all just super fucked up, all of them. But like, I think a standard thing that they should teach in school or something that just everybody should know is just like people being too loud or too quiet. I don't know what it is, but that shit pisses me off so much when someone's talking so quiet. I'm like, I've got a fear. This is my biggest fear that I say what so many times that somebody pulls out a gun and kills me. Like if I said what's the most what's you've ever said? That's the question of the week. What was your highest what count? I promise one time I went to 5. And I think I just had him write it down. Hey, do you think it was what? Hey, do you think it was what'd you say? Hey, do you think it was oh my god, I seriously did not hear you. What'd you say? Hey, I'm really sorry. Like I just can you write it down? Then they write it down. Hand it to you. It's just a bunch of scribbles. Dude, I don't know what this says. And then you look up and all you see is a barrel of a gun. Worst fear. But then again, though, when people are too loud, I'm like, will you shut the fuck up? Whoa. What's worse, when somebody's too loud or too quiet? I don't know. When people are too loud, like when I don't know, man. Like I can't even be on the phone around other people. I don't know what like plagued me. If I'm talking about something that doesn't pertain to anyone, I'm gone, bro. I'm out the door, outside, walking around like a maniac. Like I just lost both my contacts outside in the front yard. I will walk anywhere on the phone. I'll walk across a fucking pond on the phone. Hashtag reasons to ghost someone. I think I'm too much of a bitch to ghost somebody. I could never do that. How does anyone ghost someone? Yeah, I talked to this guy for like 2 weeks and I was like done with him. So I blocked him on everything, never talked to him again. Like, what if you see him in real life? What? I never understood that. Yeah, bro, me and this girl, we just like got it on, then I fucking ghosted her, bro. But she lives in the same city as you. So what are you going to do when you are behind her in the self-checkout at Target? Hey! stupid, dude. I don't know how to ghost people. I don't know. I just don't ghost people. That's probably my problem. Dude, the biggest lie ever is we broke up, but it was a clean breakup. Like it was mutual. How? No way. No one's upset. If nobody's upset that you mutually broke up, then you just shouldn't have been together. I've never ever ended a relationship and both people are like, all right, see you later. Handshake. Hey, one more thing. Yeah? That was fun. I think so too. See you sometime soon. Like, is that how a mutual relationship ends? What the hell? It's always like, ah, fuck you, you piece of shit, you're fucking, ah. Sorry, you live in Texas. Like, I just didn't want to do a long-term thing. You piece of fucking shit, I can't believe you fucking led me on. Jesus Christ, a mutual breakup. What a fucking myth. Hashtag if I were a wild animal. Hashtag if I were a wild animal. If I were a wild animal. God, it really does always look like wouldn't it suck to like be a gazelle? You think about that? Like if you believe in reincarnation, somebody's like, oh yeah, I believe in reincarnation. And then like you reincarnate as a gazelle, you're like, fuck. Wow. Like gazelles are constantly like running for their lives. Wow. Just every second you gotta make sure a fucking leopard isn't gonna clench its jaws right on your neck. Poor guys, man. Damn. If I could be an animal for a day, I think I'd honestly want to be a dog. The amount of times I almost cried and begged God to turn me into a dog so I didn't have to go to school. I would look directly into a dog's eyes and be like, I wish you knew how lucky you were. That all you have to do today is lay in this sunspot and go to the door 20 times. Like, that's what I wanted my life to be. I'll never forget, man. I stayed at my cousin's house and we went to this like camp and I didn't want to go so bad one day. I have no idea why. I was just like dreading it. Probably because we were like fishing at this camp and I was like, fuck fishing. Don't know how to do it. I was just like, I don't want to go today. And I just looked into my cousin's dog's eyes and I was like, I would do anything to trade you lives. And that dog was looking at me like, when the fuck are you going to give me some food? That's it. That's the thing I hate about dogs, though. Dogs, like, literally, the only reason they are even entertaining your bullshit is just because they think you're going to give them, like, a fucking piece of bread. Oh, shit. Dogs are so hungry, man. I've never seen a full dog. A dog could eat, like, an entire fucking, like, buffet of food. And, like, you could be like, here, you want this steak? And it'd be like... Ruff, ruff. Yeah, being a dog would be lit. Being a dog would be lit. That's like a future lyric. Being a dog would be lit. Being a dog would be lit. Being a cocker spaniel would be lit. Being a Dalmatian be lit. If I'm a girl dog, you suck on my tit. Being a dog would be lit. Hendrix. Hashtag the worst summer jobs. I don't know why. I never landed this job, but man, goddamn, I might even do it today. I swear to God. When people would say that they landscaped all summer, I was like, you are one lucky piece of shit, man. Having that job in the summer, I literally might even think about doing it now. Just rolling around on a Dixie chopper, cutting rich people's grass with your shirt off, getting the nastiest tan and like kind of lighter hair. And then you're done by like 5. What the hell? You make so much money, dude. Everybody I knew that landscape was like, yeah, I made $45,000 in July. I was like, dude, what? You're 17. And they look hot as fuck. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Here I am working the front desk at my mom's fucking tennis camp. Oh, shit. Don't know what's going on. People are coming in like, hey, I signed up for lessons with Jenny. I'd be like, okay, let me get my mom and figure out what I'm supposed to say to you. 2 neighborhoods down. Zero turn Dixie chopper. Circle in a bush in 0.5 seconds. Weed whacking. Like, how satisfying did that look? Jesus Christ. And that, like, how come landscapers, weed whackers, is that what they're called? Fuck. Is that some word my mom made up? What's another word for weed whacker, dude? We had so much goddamn trouble. Trimmer? They're called trimmers. Weed trimmers. Dude, I don't know why, but we always called them fucking weed whackers. It sounds super old, but anytime my mom bought a weed whacker, it just wouldn't work. Like, the string would come out. Like, it's just all fucked up every time. Like, we could never figure it out. But, like, then you hire landscapers, and they've got, like, underground weed whackers that, like, nobody's ever seen before. They're, like, black market, and they can, like, hook your shit up like it's a haircut. They're, like, around a, like, you got a sewer in your front yard. That thing is disgusting, but it's never looked better. It's got, like, a fade to it. They, like, fade in your, like, sideburns of your lawn. That shit is impressive. People that landscape. And, like, the equipment always looks so good. Like, the truck they drive in has, like, a big, like, sticker wrap on it. And you're like, awesome. All right, let's do days. Tuesday. National Chocolate Eclair Day. What a dramatic-ass name for that dessert. What is chocolate eclair, though? It's so underrated. It's the king of desserts. It's the king of, like, the cookout desserts. You know what I mean? It definitely is. Yep. Chocolate eclair cake at a cookout, that's like the bad bitch at the cookout. You're like, fuck, there's eclair cake. Like, every other dessert's like, oh, eclair's here. Dude. Eclair cake with the graham cracker. I don't know why that was so popular, like, growing up, but I swear to God, if there was eclair cake with graham cracker at the cookout, it was gone in 5 seconds. I don't even know what other dessert was there at a cookout. It's usually just like a bunch of fruit and you put whipped cream on the top of it. What's cookout dessert? Cookout dessert. It's always underwhelming. Yeah, it's like fruit. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. The fruit pies or whatever. What are they called? Fuck. How come I can't think of the name? It's always the brownies with the no icing too. That's like a big cookout thing. And I'm like, why don't you just? Is it because it's summer that you're not putting icing on these? I like want to take it up with the house, the head of the house that you're at the cookout with. I'm gonna be like, hey, just curious. Why didn't you put icing on these brownies? And do you have icing in your house that I could kind of just on my piece? Cookie cakes, whatever. Chocolate eclair cake is definitely like number one bad bitch. National Onion Rings Day. I don't know why, but onion rings just always felt like they were like that I was like a bad boy if I got onion rings. You know what I mean? How come onion rings are like such like a, oh shit, he got onion rings? Like, it's such like a wild thing to do for some reason. It's just like, hey, he got onion rings. Holy fuck, dude. Like, I've never wanted like underwear. Onion rings are so overwhelming. They're so powerful, you know? You have one onion ring and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta fucking... Hey, give me a timeout here. You're falling down and shit. Onion rings is overwhelming, dude. One onion ring, good. I'll sleep for 2 days straight. Imagine eating a whole box of onion rings. And like, you never know what onion ring you're going to get. They could be like the ones that they have at the circus that are like fucking hula hoops and they're like weird. Or they could be like the cute ass ones that like Burger King has when they accidentally slip it into your fries. You're like, oh. Top 5 moments in my life, all 5, when I order fries from Burger King, there's an onion ring in there. I'm like, but it was so like, oh, your breath after an onion ring, like, see ya. You need to power wash your fucking tongue after you eat one of those. Like, my parents wouldn't let me get onion rings, for sure. They just wouldn't let me. I'd be like, if we got, like, they barely let me get fucking McDonald's as it is. If I had the balls to sit in the back seat and be like, hey, and some onion rings. My mom would be in the front seat and turn around like this. Oh, shit. Wednesday, National Detroit Style Pizza Day. What? I didn't know Detroit had a pizza. I thought it was just like New York and Chicago deep dish. Gross, bro. Actually, both of those are disgusting. That's how weird everything was. Like, New York style pizza. It's like so fucking big. It's like bigger than your torso. I'm like, who? I don't want to eat anything that big. It's all about eating mini shit. But yeah, New York style pizza, like the pizza you get at the mall, they're like, it's New York. Like, that's so gross. It's so big. Like, mini pizzas are the shit, dude. Those personal pan pizzas at Pizza Hut, how lit were those? Those little cute ass triangles? Compared to a big-ass kite at the mall, that pizza looks like a kite. If you put string on that pizza, it'd fly away. Thursday, National Bomb Pop Day. What the hell? Oh, those stupid ass firecracker popsicles. We never had bomb pops. They're too like outplayed, you know what I mean? Like every kid in the neighborhood had a fucking bomb pop. I was like, cool, dude. Your parents are rich. Dude, I swear to God, one time we had like a fruity drink in our fridge and we wanted popsicles so bad, but our mom wouldn't let us, so we just poured the fruity drink in our ice cube trays and put toothpicks in it and made popsicles out of that. And we were just licking ice cubes like... like a fucking cat, dude. That's how bad I wanted a bomb pop. I was so jealous of kids that had bomb pops, man. Just in their dude kid. When you went to your friend's house and they just had hella fucking yellow boxes in the freezer, I was like, fuck you, man. You have no idea, bro. What I would do to have this fridge for a day, I would eat all of them. That's why I couldn't have shit growing up. I'd eat all in one day. I end up licking ice cubes around fucking 8 p.m. If you didn't make toothpick ice cube popsicles growing up, like, I don't know, you haven't been through shit. Like, I love how, like, that's my, like, hardships, you know? Some people are like, we didn't even have electricity. I was like, we had to make popsicles out of fucking high C in our ice trays with toothpicks. And you think you had it hard? Some people are like, I couldn't even go outside today because it was so dangerous. I'm like, I couldn't even go outside without a fucking popsicle. Oh, shit. Friday, National Catfish Day. Catfish freak me out. Catfish kind of gross me out, too. They're so big, and I'm like, are they going to, like, sting me? And they, like, have, ew, dude. Catfish they have, like, whiskers and shit. Catfish. Ew, dude. Ew. They look like they could just swallow your fucking foot whole. And their eyes are like, eh. Every time I see a catfish, I'm like, oh. And they're like fast as hell. Their mouth, dude. Catfish mouth are just your girlfriend's mouth when she's putting on mascara. Same shit. I wanted to catch a catfish so fucking bad one time. We stayed at my grandma's like condo in Florida, and she had a pond behind her house, and I had nothing to do all day but try to so I just fed like birds and shit. That was my vacation as a kid. I had nothing to do all day, but my mom was like, "Get outside!" And I was like, "Ugh." So I just like fed all the old food at my grandma's house to like the animals in the backyard. That's all I did, and it was lit. I was like, yes. That's what being a fucking kid is. I was like, yeah, I cannot wait to try to catch a catfish. They were so fast. No chance. And there's this pecan pie, bro. I'll always remember this. I was like, Grandma, are you eating this pecan pie? And she's like, no. So I fucking broke the pecan pie in half and threw it in the pond, and this catfish just fucking took it down. One gulp. I was like, that catfish just ate half of a pecan pie. Like, can you imagine how fucking lucky? You ever feed like a bird or something? It's like something actually you'd eat. Like, you ever see a bird hopping around the ground with a fry in its mouth? You like, you son of a bitch. Like, what are you going to do next? Dip that in ketchup and get a milkshake, you piece of shit? I was like, you know how lucky you are, bro. That catfish with half of pecan pie in its stomach just floating around like, yeah, I just ate. His friends are like, what'd you have? He's like, nah, just some shit up on the top of the fucking water. $7 pecan pie from Myers. I'm like, I deserve a thank you note, Mr. fucking Catfish. It's made your life, man. You're about to die in like 2 days from like pollution. Take your dogs to work day. Imagine anyone getting anything done on that day. I wouldn't go to work that day. If I worked in an office and it was take your dog to work day, I wouldn't come in. Everybody just, what's his name? Baba. It's the cutest big boy. It's the cutest big boy. Oh, mama, booba. Come here. Come here. Mama, booba. Come here. Can I see him? Can I see him? Can I see him? There's no way that's an actual thing. Take your dog to work day, dude. Just shitting all over the office. No, he had a big old accident. It's okay. Your dog could rob somebody and like steal their car, and the owner of the money in car that your dog took away would be like, it's okay, he's still good, but he just didn't know no better. Come here. Dogs can get away with anything, dude. Especially if they're little and fluffy. Saturday. National Barcode Day. The day I figured out at the self-checkout that you can remove the gun thing and just fucking beep, 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 all your barcodes, changed my life forever, dude. One time I bought some big-ass, like, TV stand, and I was almost gonna fucking pick it up and put it on top of the thing. You know what I mean? The, like, scanner thing that has, like, two, like... I almost flipped it out of my car, and the employee person that's always there was like, hi, use the gun. And I was like, oh, we can touch that? The gun? Then I flipped it around and turned it to the inside of my mouth and hit the trigger, and my whole mouth lit up red, and she was like, sir, just have a good day, okay? Just get the fuck out of here. And I was like... National Beautician's Day. How come every hairstylist I've ever seen in my life can't just have like normal good hair? They always have like the craziest like paintbrush red blonde streaks. I'm like, okay. Just because you're a hairstylist doesn't mean you have to have like tie-dye hair. Jeez. Like, you can just have normal hair with, like, one little highlight in it. Every hairstylist is like, look at my hair. I'm scared to play music now on this podcast. I really am, because I don't want to get flagged for copyright. That's why all my shit, and I don't know. What am I going to do? Look up royalty-free hairdresser song? I'm going to do it and just see what comes up. Royalty-free hairdresser song. Music for hair salon. Every hairstylist walking around in Target. Ask me what I do for a living. The like reddest, orangest, blonde highlight paintbrush hair of all time. Ask me what I do for a living. Oh, you guessed hairstylist? How would you have ever known that? Is it because my hair's 5 different colors? Oh. That's funny. Because it was 5 different colors. Last week. I'm a hairstylist. Holy shit, dude. Seriously, though. Every hairstylist couldn't tell. Sunday. National Onion Day. Onions are something I did not like until like 2 years ago. Onions such a grown-up food. If a kid orders something with onions on it, I'm like, you know how to drive already too? Ew, bro. I served this table at the restaurant one time, and this kid was like, I'll take the fried chicken sandwich with everything on it. And it was like peppers, spicy mayo, coleslaw, pickles. I was like, all right, dude. And he ate the whole thing, didn't even complain. I was like, you need to start your 401k or something, dude. I don't know what to tell you. That's insane. Even me now, I'm like, I don't know. I might get something on the side because I don't know if I'm with all that. This kid was 6, just scarfed it down. You got a Coors Light I can wash this down with, buddy? I'm like, can you check my ID? Little guy. National Ice Cream Cake Day. I can never stop eating ice cream cake. After I have one piece, I'm like, yeah, right. Like, I'm done. Imagine being done. Being done with eating dessert. I always like, I'll eat dessert and then I'll be like, you know what? I better go back and like even it out and clean up the part that I like. I'll even shit out on a cake until like my fucking hand falls off. And I'm like, oh, wow. I evened out the cake and now the whole thing's ready to make another cake in. I'll even out this shit. You need somebody to even out a cake? Call me. I'll even out your cake so hard, dude. Like, so it's a perfect square, then you mess it up on purpose and make the line like slanted, and you're like, oh, I gotta even that out. Oops. Real ones know. All right. Shot 164. That was good, dude. Thanks for listening, guys. For real, I appreciate all the feedback. People are messaging me like saying that they enjoy the pod and stuff. Like I really appreciate that. And it sounds like I appreciate that because I didn't even say the word right. But no, I really thank you guys. Like it means a lot when people send that. I'm like, hell yeah. Let me know if you guys have a question of the week or something that we want to put out there. I appreciate you guys DMing me, following, sharing my stuff. It's honestly dope, and I'm going to keep doing it. But all right, remember, subscribe, rate, review the pod, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, fam.